Hey YouTube, it's Dawson Rider here with a review of the Ben 10 Tenn-Speed Cycle from Ben 10 Omniverse. That's a lot of tens and bens. So this is a cycle vehicle thing that he will be using in the show at some point. I'm not sure when it will appear, but it is going to be in the show. So let's just go ahead and take a look at it. I didn't bring the packaging out because it really didn't show anything different other than the little rook truck thing on the back. But so here we have the cycle in its sort of normal mode with Ben in it. I guess since we're here, we'll just take a look at the cycle aesthetics in this mode. It's actually not too bad of a cycle. I kind of like the design in a way. You kind of got this overhead, like top, almost visor thing, which is kind of neat. Mainly green here with just this black. You got the 10 symbol here. You got the Omnitrix or the Galvan technology symbol. And I'll probably get comments being like, oh, it's the plumber symbol. Yeah, but they retconned it in this series according to Derek Wyatt. Anyway, and I like it as only as the Omnitrix symbol personally. But really not a whole lot going on this side, just the green paint and the black here going on. Another Omnitrix symbol over here. And then you do have wheels going on here, but it can't really roll that properly. Like, you can get it for like a second, but like on this surface, and when I was messing around with it on one of my tables, it tends to sometimes snag on this piece of plastic here, which is kind of annoying. It's like one of the only things you can do with it, you can't do. Right here, these are little missiles that will fire in its other mode. They just store in here like this. They come separate and just store in here when you're in this mode. So, and then what we do, just to transform it, it's very simple. Just take this and you separate it like that, and you have its other mode. Before we take a look at that and what it does, let's just take a look at the figure since we have it here. It's pretty much just a standard little Ben 10 figure, except it doesn't move. He's kind of in a, like, cycling outfit. You've got like this, what looks to be sort of almost a leather jacket for like driving. And then like just a little green stripe here, like a strap, some gloves, some white cargo pants, and his tennis shoes. And then you got a bike helmet that has 10 on it and a green visor, which is actually not that bad of a look. The paint on it is not too bad. It does a pretty solid job, better than a lot of other figures. I actually painted the back with like Power Rangers bike figures. They just usually leave his back blank. His arms can go around 360 and his head can go around 360. His legs cannot move at the waist or anything, and no swiveling, so he's pretty much stuck in this position. Oh, his head can move up and down too, for like, you know, looking around. So he's in this fixed position, I guess, to make it easier to get him in the cycle, which I see their point for doing that, but I kind of wish they had just left it so that he had normal articulation, but was still easier to get in the cycle, because I think they could have done that so that you get like a bonus as just another figure instead of, well, he pretty much has to stay in the cycle and he can't do much else. But anyway, in this mode, what we're going to want to do now is the final thing, is take out the missiles from storage, and then, excuse me, right here you have this piece, little pieces here, and we're just going to lift them up out of this part here, and you stick the missiles in them, like this. There you go. And like this. Go in there. Come on. And then to fire them, there is no button. You just take the excess thing back here and you press them. Whee! Wasn't that fun? Let's do one more again because of how fun it was. Oh my god, I just had a blast. So yeah, that's all it can really do. In this mode, it just kind of looks like it could have like a flight mode or something. It doesn't look as good in my opinion in this mode, just in toy at least, because you got all this extra like innards of it you can see. But it's a neat idea, like if it does fly or glide or something, that's kind of neat. But let's go ahead and close him back up and put the missiles back in storage, because this is how I'm going to display it in this mode. So overall, this is just kind of an okay cycle. There's really not a lot to it, which is kind of disappointing. Like, I dig the design, but it just really doesn't do much. I mean, I know that cycles usually don't do much, but a lot of my experience with cycle-like toys usually have some sort of gimmick or gimmick that go with other toys, but this one just isn't that fun to mess around with. I mean, you just open that up and fire the missiles manually, so there's not a whole lot to it. So I can only really recommend it if you're just super into the cycle, or if you're just like a completionist that wants everything that's in the show. But otherwise, it's nothing really that great, and I'm sure there's going to be some much cooler things to come out of this line. So anyway, that about wraps it up. Until next time, make sure you check out RidersRangersandRambles.com for token news in the craziest way possible. This is Dawson Rider, signing out.